Hey everyone, welcome back to Grow Your Understanding. I'm currently walking outside to the garden to film the intro for the video that I've already completed because I was just editing it and I realized that the video for my intro was orientated wrong. The phone decided to flip it and I don't know how to fix it because I'm terrible at editing, so I'm just going to refilm it. Anyway, so here we go. After the fact, what we're doing today is this. Oh, it's done. Great. Okay. So this is what we done, and the video is going to play it out. So thank you, everyone. Welcome back to another episode, and hope you enjoy. All right, so we started to turn the garden here. We do have our blueberries kind of in the middle here. So I think we're gonna take some time, dig these up, right, Lily?
Yeah.
And just set them aside so that we can till everything. Then we'll find a new place for it and keep on tilling. So this will be kind of the new plot here if we back it up a bit. All these in the way. Yeah. And that's kind of what we're looking at there. I'm standing kind of on the edge of it here. Boop. Right there. And that's going to be our garden for this year. So yeah, we can finally get our plants planted. Exciting. So let's transplant, or let's remove those blueberries for now. Why is it not exciting? Hey?
Oh, you're doing all the fun.
I'm doing all the fun. You want to do the tilling?
No.
What do you want to do? Plant?
You don't want to sit there.
And Abby's catching frogs. We're finally warm out here. It's like plus 30 today, Celsius. And now everyone just wants ice cream. So anyway, let's get these blueberries out.
Oh, itchy.
Oh, there's a big frog. Oh, a lot of good these weed mats did.
No. What's this little guy? There's this.
You finding wild strawberries?
Yeah. We should dig those ones out too.
We should also pull these guys out. These are raspberries. Right here and here. We should pull those out too.
We also have some in the ditch over
I think these are wild strawberries though, right?
I think so.
We got enough of those in the bush. We don't need to try saving those. The mosquitoes are getting bad already.
It's so itchy.
A blueberry plant pulled up just like that. In the middle of this mess of weeds, right here, these are raspberries. So save as many of those as we can as well and put them in the new garden. And yes, in case you're wondering, these are approved digging footwear. You got a much bigger raspberry here. What? Yeah, go have some ice cream. And the last blueberry comes with a raspberry. So, all right, with those guys transplanted and over there, we can keep tilling, keep working this out. We got her pretty mulched up. It's looking pretty good. We're gonna let it dry. It's supposed to be like plus 20 tonight. We're gonna let it dry, let the wind get it a bit, and then that'll help it to crumble a bit more, and we'll till it again tomorrow, and then we'll try our landscape fabric idea, see if we can't make a weedless garden out of this. I'm not quite sure if that'll work yet, but I've been curious for a while now, so I want to try that out, and hopefully it works out well. So for now, for today, this is it. Episode's not over. We're going to keep going. Stay tuned. In the meantime, we'll catch you in the morning. Now we got to drag this beast all the way across the yard so that we can put this down and see if it works as an anti-weed. It'll work as an anti-weed. I'm just concerned that we're not going to be able to get enough moisture and nutrients and stuff through this in order to keep our plants healthy. So that'll be the bigger issue. We'll see how it goes. It's a bit of an experiment. So if it works, great. Then all of you can use it in the future. This is like a proper like roadway fabric. Like, I work for a construction company, so that we had some of this left over, and so this is like a heavy duty stuff. It's not a landscape fabric, it's for construction, so it'll definitely keep the weeds from growing, but it'll also keep water from going through. So that'll be a bit of the concern. We'll have to kind of bowl around the cuts for the plants and make sure that the water can get in. Holy smokes, the mosquitoes are out bad. If you made it this part of the video, I hope everyone's enjoying the content we're putting out. If you do, make sure to leave a comment. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell if you want to get notifications when we release videos. We do it every Saturday at 10 o'clock. We release a long form, and pretty much we're daily on the shorts, which is just little snippets of what's going on around here. Thank you everyone for the support. Couldn't do without you. All right, so we've done the final tilling. Now we're going to start rolling out the carpet, so we'll get going on that. All right, so next step, now that we got it rolled out, is to tuck the edges in so that we don't hook it with the mower and rip everything out, and the wind doesn't take it as well. We're also going to put staples in, but I'm just using the pickaxe, the flat edge here. I haven't ever sharpened this, so it's pretty dull. And I'll just show you kind of how I'm doing that. Yeah, so we're going to do that to the whole thing. This is where the heavy duty road fabric works nice, because the pickaxe doesn't just go through it. But it is $400 or $500 a roll if you're going to buy it, so landscape fabric's cheaper. But we're going to do this all around, and then after that I'll be ready to start making holes and planting. So I'm also just going to pin a couple of places along the length, because as you hit it, if you just keep going in one linear direction from one end to the other, the whole fabric starts to curve on you like that. So we're going to pin it in the middle in a couple places so it stays straight. I mean, you can kind of already see it at the end there that it's bending a bit, and but that'll just somewhat keep it straight. So all right, so we got the one side tucked in. It would have been nice if it was a little straighter. We got that one little fish hook there in the middle, but other than that, it turned out all right. Now we got just tuck the other side into the soil a bit, and then we can get those blueberries on the far end there back in before they dry out. All right, so we're getting pretty close to being able to plant. We're just putting the final staples in. The wind grabbed this thing and blew it all over the place, so we're fixing it. Putting the final staples in, and now we're putting dirt over the edge. So I've dug down here, and we're gonna tuck that in, and then we'll be ready. Rose already planted a few or replanted the blueberries on this end. Just walk over here. See, they're planted in over here. So we got to clean this off, and that'll be a blueberry strip. And then we'll start planting this all full. We got this laid out. So like I said before, we got blueberries here. We're gonna do strawberries here, probably 2 rows. And then when we do have raspberry plants, right now they're kind of just growing wildly because we basically tilled over what used to be our strawberry or our raspberry patch. We'll do 3 rows of raspberries, which will kind of give this our fruit section along, which is next to the orchard. And then we'll do the vegetables from here this way. So we're gonna start laying this out. We're gonna start cutting some holes, and then we'll start planting. The way we're gonna make the holes, I'm gonna try this. Hopefully it works. Grab a torch, and then I don't know, about this far in. And just like that, you got a bit of a hole in there, and now it won't fray as well. So that's how we're gonna do this. My torch is almost empty, so we'll see how well that works. But all right, so once you have your holes cut, and it's kind of tight to get in there and dig your little hole for your fruit or your plants. So I'm just using an old pool pipe. I just go like this, and the dirt gets stuck in the end, and you just run. Kids are getting a little bit bored out here, so I figured I'd give them a little something to do. They got wildflower seeds, so Lily's over there grabbing them. And then I quickly, on the other side of the yard, mulched up a area here for them to plant wildflower seeds, which will encourage pollinators and give the kids something to look after. So nice little plot here. It's really going to be fertile. It's on the edge of a little swamp area here, so really dense, moist. Should be good. We'll see how that goes. So we got our first row of peppers in. We got one left over. We're gonna have to find a spot for him. Not quite sure exactly where yet, but we'll find a spot for him. Next up, cucumbers. What a mess. Okay, so here's where we're at so far. We got blueberries, strawberries, 1 raspberry, peppers. We're gonna leave a gap here for more raspberries. We're gonna get those soon. Watermelon, and this whole patch here is cucumbers. And then we got a couple mystery vines here. I think that's pumpkin, and this might be melon. All right, so I'm walking back out here after filming a few days later because I forgot to film the outro. I'm really good at this stuff, but figured while I'm out here, it is 3 days later, 3 days from the last clip before this outro. So I figured I'd give everyone a bit of an update on how things have been going back out here on the new patch. So got our blueberries and strawberries. Strawberries are looking livelier. The leaves are more perky. Same thing here with the peppers. They're doing quite well. Do need a little more time for the roots to take. Watermelons as well. Everything's looking quite a bit better. It does need a little bit more time to recover. Keep in mind I had these plants in pots that were way too tight for them. I'm going to have to adjust next year. I'm going to have to do my early planting quite a bit later. I did it in January this year. We're in zone 3 in Canada, which means that May long weekend is the last frost warning of the year. So that's January, February, March, April, May. About 4.5 months of growth that I had in my garage, and the plants didn't fare too well that way. They looked a little haggard at the end. This little raspberry that I got going on here, I'm surprised how well that's doing. I know raspberries are very resilient. They're almost like a weed. But I literally just grabbed that thing by the roots and ripped it out of the ground. So let's see what else we got going on here. Our fruit trees. We got the pear in the background there. We got the cherry bush down low. It's doing great. Got a bit of a odd thing going on with the apple here. You can see these front branches here are dying for some reason, but the rest is looking really healthy and good. So I don't know what that's about. I'm wondering if maybe there's some root rot going on or something. Hopefully it doesn't spread and the rest of the tree does all right. I'm gonna have to monitor that a bit. These tomatoes we put in this planter that you'll see in some of the shorts and some of the others are doing fantastic. So in one of the coming episodes, I'm gonna build a bit of a frame for these to support as they start to grow and get a little more lanky. And then we got the plum trees back here. So we got that guy, the big gnarly one, and then the one in the back over here. They're doing very well. You can see if you come up here, let's see if we can find one here. Here we go. There you go. We got a little plum coming up here. Here we go. There's a bunch here. I don't know if we can see if we can find them. There we go. There's one. And there's a lot. There's a lot right now. Doesn't mean much yet. I've noticed a lot that the plum trees, this guy's got some growing here too. Right here. I've noticed a lot of times that these plums will start off with a lot and then they'll lose them early. I guess maybe abort them just because they don't have enough energy. So we'll see if they actually stick around this year. Last year, I think we had 2 plums come to the end of the year that ripened. So got some ducks flying in the background there. Other than that, that'll conclude this episode. I didn't expect even the outro to take this long, but thank you everyone for watching. And yeah, I'm gonna spend the next episode filling this thing up a little bit more. We got a lot of space here. We got a strip of dirt in the back there for the rooting vegetables that I really want to get into. So we're gonna fill this up. I don't think we have anything growing yet as far as the carrots or beets are concerned. Yeah, they're gonna need a little bit more time. Yeah, nothing coming up there yet. But yeah, we'll keep you posted. And once again, I just want to say thank you to everyone for tuning in and giving us the appreciation. We've been getting a lot of attention on the shorts. And hopefully we can grow that into the long form and keep this growing. And I know the kids are loving it. So just thank you, everyone. Till next week. Everyone have a great week. We'll see you then.